high-level overview. In this dynamic and hard-hitting conversation, Grant Cardone dives into the real mindset, strategies, and behavioral shifts required to build lasting wealth, influence people, and negotiate your way into a new level of success. Drawing from his experiences, including the Discovery Channel's Undercover Billionaire, Grant reveals what it actually takes to create equity from scratch, master sales, rebuild after addiction, and reframe wealth creation as a long-term, legacy-focused endeavor. This is a conversation that fuses practical financial wisdom, brutally honest life lessons, and high-octane ambition, rooted in deep personal reinvention and relentless action. This is a summary of Grant Cardone, Mastering Money, Persuasive Negotiation, and Building a Billionaire Mindset from the School of Greatness podcast, where we break down the key insights, ideas, and takeaways from this content, giving you the gist so you can decide if you want the rest. The full summary is available on perfectsummary.com, and you can listen to the podcast Perfect Summary on all major platforms or watch it on YouTube at Official Perfect Summary. The discussion explores why equity is more important than cash and how to get it without money, how Grant Cardone rebuilt his life after drug addiction and failure, the power of storytelling, personal integrity, and service in sales, why most people resent their customers and how to fix it, how negotiation is more about saving face than dollars, the truth about money, happiness, and building wealth beyond yourself. Deep dive into main ideas. Rich versus poor, the 3 big mindset shifts. Grant opens with 3 ways wealthy people think differently than those stuck in scarcity. 1. They invest, not spend. Even bad investments are better than smart spending because investments can yield return or tax benefit. Spending cannot. They know money is not required. Opportunity, resourcefulness, and relationships matter more than initial capital. 3. They delay gratification. Rich people value long-term equity over short-term cash. In his words, a dead Benjamin is from the past. Equity is the future. Building wealth without capital. Lessons from Undercover Billionaire. Sent to a town with only $100, no name, and no contacts. Grant shares how he accumulated assets before cash. Within days, he had a truck, a Jeep, and a $46 RV, all leveraged, not bought. Sought equity over payment. Rather than asking for wages, he provided value and negotiated a 15% equity deal in a mattress store's upside. Focused only on opportunity. He didn't chase food, shelter, or basic money. He chased contracts through contacts. The key? I didn't want money. I wanted opportunity. I was looking for a business already in play. Sales is integrity in action. Grant's view of sales has evolved. He no longer uses tricks, NLP, or mirroring. Instead, he leads with transparency, clearly stating his intention to help and to close a deal. He uses information-assisted selling, giving buyers all the facts up front so they feel informed and respected. His personal code, my personal integrity is why I can sell so hard. Finding the right people and partnerships. Whether in life or business, Cardone filters for people who have money, credibility, credit lines. In Pueblo, out of 112,000 residents, he estimated only 50 were worth pursuing, and he laser-focused on them. When pitching, he advises, ask people what motivates them beyond money. Make sure they win in the deal. Always leave room for them to feel respected. Deals break down not over dollars, but over face. Resentment is a signal you've gone too small. One of the boldest truths Grant drops is this. If you resent your customers, it means you have too few of them. If you resent Facebook, you're too reliant on it. If you're bitter at your income, it's a sign to expand your funnel and diversify. In business and life, resentment equals restriction. Rebuilding after addiction and choosing greatness. Grant opens up about spending 9 years addicted to drugs. He finally entered treatment and replaced his time chasing drugs with studying sales every day, attending Narcotics Anonymous meetings twice daily for 15 years, choosing personal improvement as his ultimate form of wealth. His message, you can't stack confidence on top of destruction. You must stop what's destroying you first. Negotiation lessons from billion-dollar deals. Grant's key rules for big negotiations. People must save face. Let them feel they won. You must uncover motivation. Rarely is it just money. Be willing to walk away. He once lost a deal to the guy who bought the Mets, and that was okay. For long-term leverage, he prefers paying more and keeping relationships, rather than scoring a one-time win and burning bridges. Money doesn't make you happy, execution does. Despite building a net worth in the hundreds of millions, Cardone says, money can't make you happy, but building, accomplishing, and delivering value can. Happiness for him is a byproduct of staying in motion, honoring his purpose, and helping others succeed. His fulfillment also comes from family. When I forget I'm a good guy, I look at my kids and remember. Outro reflection. Grant Cardone challenges every excuse we cling to about money, success, and possibility. Through radical honesty and relentless pursuit, he models what it means to outgrow your limitations, whether they stem from poverty, addiction, or your own small thinking. His philosophy? Dream big, act bigger, and don't wait to be chosen. Choose yourself. Because money isn't the goal, impact is. And you can't build impact until you stop thinking like a spender and start acting like an owner. Thanks for joining us today. This has been a summary of Grant Cardone, Mastering Money, Persuasive Negotiation, and Building a Billionaire Mindset from the School of Greatness podcast. Check the links in the description to get access to more summaries. This summary came from perfectsummary.com, your go-to for podcast recaps, book breakdowns, and video summaries that give you the gist so you can decide if you want the rest. You can listen to the Perfect Summary podcast on all major platforms or watch our content on YouTube at Official Perfect Summary.